We're continuing our strike coverage here on CBS News Detroit at noon. State lawmakers are joining in on that strike. Senator Gary Peters walking the picket line just this morning. He actually spoke with our Jordan Burroughs.
The historic strike between UAW and the Big Three has been going strong for more than 12 hours now. The picket line members have been supporting their colleagues all morning and afternoon long. They say they want more money, they want better benefits, and they want their pensions back. We talked to Michigan Senator Gary Peters about why he decided to show his support. Take a listen.
What the UAW is doing here is about standing up for the middle class. These workers here sacrificed back in 2008 and 9 when the auto industry was in real serious trouble. They sacrificed. Things have turned around. There's record profits right now. You're seeing the executives earning record pay. Workers need to be able to share in that as well and have fair wages.
From what you've heard, from what you've seen, what do you think is the sticking point in these negotiations?
Well, I think there's a lot going on at the bargaining table right now, back and forth, and we just support that collective bargaining as to where they got to get to. But clearly there's still a gap there that has to be filled, and the UAW is right to say they need to have fair wages. They want to share when the times are good, just like when they sacrificed when times were bad.
We've been talking about the data this morning. More than 60% of Americans, I think it's around 67, support labor unions here. Why is it important for the public to be able to support this as well for those who don't work in a union and to come out here and support their fellow men and women?
Well, the one thing we know about the union movement is that when unions are successful, all America is successful. And right now it hasn't been stacked in favor of the American middle class. This is why labor unions now have public support equal to what it was back in the 1960s when labor was strong and we had contracts. But since that time, we've seen CEO pay skyrocket while middle-class wages have stagnated. And when the UAW is successful here, and we're going to fight to make sure they're successful, that usually means higher wages for everybody in the economy. Everybody starts getting their fair share.
If you could send a message to the higher-ups at Ford, GM, Stellantis, what would you tell them?
Just say, let's be serious at the bargaining table. Let's come together. No one wants to have a strike, but we've got to have people coming together and make sure that these workers are treated fairly.
Roughly 9% of all UAW members are on strike all across the country, but we know in the coming days, weeks, and even months, that number could grow exponentially if a deal is not made. Reporting in Wayne, Jordan Burroughs, CBS News, Detroit.